Welcome back to the Bernabeu, where the Manchester City subs continue out on the pitch behind us. In a moment, Jack Grealish is going to come out for a bit of a chat, but first, let's get the post-match thoughts of the boss. Here's Pep Guardiola.
Pep, we knew it was going to be a fiercely contested match. Exactly what happened. What did you make of it?
When we were better, they score. When they were better, we score. Tight game. Bernabeu semi-finals always is difficult, and we got good moments, and sometimes it's difficult with the quality they have with the ball. But 1-1 final next Wednesday at home with our people.
You showed a lot of grit and a lot of fight after going down a goal behind.
No, we started really well in the first second half as well. 5-10 minutes, and after they got the game, we could not take it. They make a lot of passes. They put a lot of players in the left side. They are really good there. And but after we make a fantastic goal from Kevin, and we had a good moments, and at the end they have also a few chances. So it was a tight game.
The tight game, it takes total focus, doesn't it, that kind of game? Mental focus as well.
So demanding. So they are so good, they have experience, the quality, but the same. So now we travel to Manchester, and we are going to see what can do better. So when you play this kind of games, it's like a playoff. So the second, you learn a lot for the first, and hopefully we can learn and defend better and attack better.
Defensively, they were very eager to keep HAALAND out of the action, and they did pretty well in that sense.
Yeah, because the pockets, the distance between the central defenders and the fullbacks was occupied for attacking midfielders. So for Modric or Toni Kroos or Valverde, so it was a twin central defender close to Erling. It was not easy for him, but he moved well and had his chances.
It's set up perfectly for Manchester next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Good luck.
Let's just pick up on a point he made towards the end there about Erling Haaland and Rudiger playing really well against him this evening and limiting him to not an awful lot.
Militao is normally the first choice centre-back who was out, so Rudiger comes in. And to be fair, if you was going to ask any player to come in European football at the moment, I probably would have said for aggression, application, the way he enjoys that physical element of the game. And I think that's what we've been saying about Erling Haaland in the Premier League. Who's been willing to take him and have a 1v1 battle and be confident? The way Rudiger was today, he was excellent. Alaba as well at times. He made one great block in the second half. So I think you've got to be aggressive with Haaland. I still don't think that nullifies him completely, but I thought today that's the best I've seen the centre-back pairing play him.
But I think you can be aggressive, but you got to have the strength and the capability to match
and the pace.
Yeah, because we've seen players try to be aggressive, but not being able to match the strength and the pace. Where Rudiger obviously tonight found himself isolated. We were watching it when there was the ball nowhere near him. He's pulling his shirt, pushing him around. So I think he was just flustering him around. But yeah, it's a pattern to go forward. But I don't think every centre half can take that approach.
Fewest touches of any player who started the game, Erling Haaland. So would you start Rudiger in the second leg purely because of the way he played against him tonight?
You would say so, wouldn't you? I mean, he played particularly well, but the next game will be very different. And you'd be mistaken if you think that, oh yeah, you know, I've got his number type of thing. As I said before the game, he can score any type of goal, and I'm sure he'll get more service.
Well done. And the Manchester City fans react as you would expect. Here he is, Super Jackie Grealish.
How was that, man? You enjoy that?
Yeah, I loved it, man. You know, we were saying before the game that you know, these are the nights that I think you can have a few nerves, but these are the nights that you play football for. You know, these are the nights that you dream of playing in. You know, everyone in the world watching the semi-final of the Champions League. You know, at a stadium like this, it's like a dream come true, isn't it? Really.
Did you? We talked about nerves and coming into a game like this, just the magnitude of this game, massive game. Was there a hangover at all from last season, the result, and coming to a stadium like this?
No, I don't think so. I think you know, we have a new team this year, different players, and it's a year ago. You know, I think one thing that I can say, we've learned so much, you know, since last year, and I think now, you know, we have the perfect balance of like experience of you know, a few youngsters like obviously Phil, Erling, youngsters like that who are just world class.
Youngsters.
So. Well,
22 man, isn't it? 22. It's crazy though.
And then we have like the experience, and then I think we just have quality. You know, I said in the interview the other week that I swear I've never felt so confident, you know, going onto the pitch and just having these and having the players around me.
Jack, you were playing in today's game. I was just wondering the mental side of things today, playing against a wily old campaigner, you know, and not to get drawn into that, you know, yellow cards, maybe even red cards. How hard is it in this type of atmosphere to keep you cool?
Yeah, it's obviously difficult. You know, obviously they played. I think they let us have the first pass a few times, and then, you know, they had a bit of a high press, especially at the start of the game. So, you know, that's what the manager always says. You know, keep the ball, take 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, and then obviously, you know, playing against Carvajal, you know, I can't count honestly the amount of people that said to me before the game, make sure you don't, you know what he's going to be like. So listen, it was a good battle. I really enjoyed it out there, and yeah, I was tired, man, at the end. I've never had cramp before, but I had it in both my calves at the end.
Especially them calves as well.
I
Jesus.
know, yeah.
Did the message change at half time, Jack? Because we felt you were playing so well as a team, but obviously going in 1-0 down, and then you come out second half. What was the game plan second half?
Do you know what? I think they defended really well.
Yeah.
You know, we've obviously, I think we've all seen games recently, you know, where they've conceded like a few goals, you know, and they probably haven't had the best of results. But I think tonight they defended really well. I think most of our chances, you know, and I even said it to myself, I swear, I says, I feel like we're only going to score here from like a shot on the edge of the box, and we had a few in the first half. Gundo, I think, had one. Rodri had a few, and then, you know, when it fell to Kev, you know, I
What
didn't
a strike, by the way.
Yeah, no, it was unbelievable, man. But listen, we see it every single day in training, and you wouldn't choose anyone else, you know, for it to fall to.
Jack, what do you have to do now going into the next game? Do you think you got to change much tactically, or would it be a similar approach to what you got to do? And do you feel much more confident taking them back to the Etihad?
Yeah, I can't remember. I think Brentford before the World Cup, I think, was the last time. I could be wrong, but we even drew a game. I think we've won every game since then. Obviously, we lost that one. But I think, you know, even within ourselves, you know, at the Etihad, you know, at the moment, we just feel unstoppable there. So we come here tonight, you know, to try and win. And I swear we didn't come here, you know, to say, oh yeah, let's try and get a draw or whatever. We come here to win. But I think it just shows our character, you know, to go a goal down. It's always difficult, you know, to play at a place like this and to go a goal down. And I think in the end, it probably was, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I think it was a fair result in the end. They had their chances, you know, we had a few as well. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it, man, tonight. I loved it.
Well done.
It was a great game to watch.
Cheers.
And I hope that, you know, there were challenges last season. I hope you're now making sure you're savouring nights like this and actually really are enjoying them, because the struggle makes this sort of stuff all the sweeter, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it does. And, you know, you have texts from, like, I don't know, I had a text just even from my mum before the game, and she was just like, you know, these are the nights that you've dreamed of since you was a kid. And it's true, man. Like, you know, playing in the semi-final of a Champions League, you know, everyone in the world was probably watching. Sometimes you pinch yourself, not to get like nervous or whatever, because I swear I weren't nervous one bit, but just to pinch yourself, just to be like, oh man, this is the life, innit? So
It was a magic night. I know you enjoyed it. Let's have a look back at what was a special night in the Bernabeu.
Good luck for the second leg.
Cheers.
All right, take care.
Hey mate, well played.